On the night of October 21st, the number of Russian high-precision strikes on Ukrainian military and energy infrastructure facilities significantly decreased. Explosions were reported in Kharkov and Zaporozhie. One of the targets was the Kommunar plant in Kharkiv, where the components for the Neptune anti-ship complexes were assembled. Kiev has been given a break to manage the power grid across the country. In turn, the Kiev regime once again responded to Russia's gesture of goodwill with a bloody attack on civilians. On the evening of October 20th, the Ukrainian Army hit civilians in the Kherson region who, fleeing from Kiev's offensive, were moving to the eastern bank of the Dnieper River. As a result of the strike on the ferry crossing near the Antonov bridge, 4 civilians were killed and dozens of others were wounded. Ukrainian militants struck civilians with U.S.-made HIMARS MLRS. 12 cluster munitions with tungsten balls were fired. Most of the missiles were intercepted by Russian air defense forces. HIMARS is an advanced high-precision weapon which strikes the targets with high accuracy. Thus, there was no miscalculation. Ukrainian and NATO militants deliberately targeted civilians. The civilian ferry crossing is currently working around the clock as people are being evacuated from the west bank of the Dnieper River amid the upcoming escalation of the military situation. The Ukrainian military is also shelling the Kakhovskaya hydro plant located 5 kilometers from the town of Novaya Kakhovka. On October 21st, at least 5 missile attacks on the power plant were repelled by Russian air defense forces. If the Ukrainians destroy the floodgates, the water will rush downstream and create a giant wave with a height of up to 5 meters, which will flood a zone of more than 5 kilometers. The wave will reach Kherson in just 2 hours. The damage to the dam would destroy the crossings used by the Russian military and cut off the large Russian grouping on the west bank, but it would also destroy dozens of settlements. Kiev traditionally assures that it is allegedly Russia that is going to destroy the dam. Making such statements, Ukraine ignores both logic and objective facts. Qui bono? Who really benefits from such an event? The answer is clear. The Kiev regime also ignores the fact that the Russian military has all the necessary means to destroy the Kiev hydroelectric station located near the capital. In a retaliation strike, Russia could completely divide Ukraine along the Dnieper River, destroying all the bridges and communication lines. As a result of the disaster caused by the destruction of the Kiev dam, more than 10 million people will suffer, but Russia could win the war in one day. The scenario of the division of the Ukrainian region by a natural factor, an overflowing river, would lead to the inevitable attenuation of the conflict, which is in the interests not only of Russia, but also of the West.